left off. Took forever. The other video is still converting, so this might be a little laggy on my part. But okay, I got Rob updated on the prototype. So he says I think we're good to go for a group meeting with the other group. And then we can just finish up the action list. So finishing up the design journal and getting the week 13 done. And then the final prototype, how is the app coming?
Well, so on my end, I have not started doing any dev work yet. I have started looking into some different app design softwares that we could be looking into, Aussie and myself. Firstly, Aussie, have you looked into any different kind of app design software or anything of the like, or have a favor towards any particular style of software to use for this?
I don't think so, but I did look up app builders. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I did look up app builders, and for now it looks like Stitch is the only one with instructions. So yeah, that's the only one.
Okay.
I think we could use.
Okay. So in terms of ones that have instructive help along the way, both Stitch and code.org are pretty helpful. In regards to if we wanted to use a slightly more sophisticated software, not that those aren't good for what we're potentially wanting to use, but there are also a number of drag and drop app design softwares that really cut down on the amount of code that you need to know, because it's exactly what it sounds like. It's drag and drop. You find a block for whatever kind of code that you're wanting to implement in a specific place. You've got a little model like app page that you can see the display for what things are going to look like, so you can move the buttons around on different places. And they make it a relatively painless process as well. Code.org does a lot of that. I know that there's also, I think it's called AppyPie. AppyPie is another drag and drop app design software. If you haven't done a whole lot of coding before, I would probably recommend that we go that way. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of, it's going to be learning code in whatever language we decide to do it in. And I can help out with a variety of different kinds of code, but I think that in terms of ease of use and it being kind of an entry-level version for coding, I think that we should probably go with some drag and drop form of code.
Oh, with what?
Drag and drop. So either with like Stitch or code.org or something along the lines of AppyPie, which is spelled AppyPie. And I believe that all of those are either freeware or things that we could, I think AppyPie you might need to subscribe to, but I also think there's a bunch of free options for it, and including trials. So we could do a trial, bang out an app, and then never worry about it again, because I don't know how many more apps I'm going to design in my life. God's willing, a few, but hopefully that's the top end of it. So, if you had any desire to delve deeper for whatever reason, because you're feeling the initiative or just some gumption or something like that, There are also lots of other softwares that I can recommend whenever it comes to actually coding and designing apps. But unless you're wanting to learn Python or any number of coding languages for a 2-week project at this point, 3-week project, I think that just going with the drag and drop stuff is going to be our best bet.
Agreed.
That
But
sounds
if,
better.
but if you want to do Python, or if you want to learn another coding language, or you actually want to get into app design, I can help with that. I just don't want to do it.
Drag and drop is fine. Completely fine.
Perfect. The sweetest words that anyone's ever spoken.
Mine is not my
So then,
problem.
yeah,
bro.
I think that. I'm sorry, what was that?
Isn't the sweetest word is not my problem, bro.
Yeah, that's that's
I
up
use that.
there.
I use that at work. a lot.
Yeah. So I think that Stitch or Appy Pie will probably be the easiest ones for just entry level stuff.
How'd you
Code.org
spell that?
is
Was it
also
apple
nice,
pie?
Appy Pie, because you can't just it's APPY PIE.
I'm gonna call it
And I
apple
believe
pie.
that their website should just be appypie.com, APPYPIE.com. Now, I'll be honest, I also haven't used AppyPie much, but I have used a lot of different kinds of drag and drop code. So one, it's not far out of my wheelhouse, and it looks like it comes at least pretty highly recommended whenever I've been like Googling through and searching some programmer forums to see what might be recommended. That's basically in our wheelhouse for both time and effort and things of the like. So either Stitch or that, I think, would be my two recommendations for us to be looking for.
I mean, easy
Do you have
sounds
a
good to
preference?
me.
Do you care at all?
Apple pie.
Please use Apple Pie.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm fine with either one of those. I think that either of them should be a good place for us to actually starting on things. And I think having a good layout like we have with the PowerPoint, that will certainly help at least guide design some. So that should help expedite the process a little bit at the very least, as formatting an app, especially like on the front end, can be incredibly tedious at times, especially if you're just given a blank canvas and you're like, I need an app here. These are things that I want it to do. So I think that the going the PowerPoint first and then moving to this stuff, definitely a good call on our end.
All right, so we probably need to get a timeline down for creating the app.
I would agree.
Yeah, because these are kind of our last assignments until November 20th, I think.
Man, that would be nice.
Yeah, we have. Let me go back to. So yeah, we got the 2 assignments due this week, and then week 11 is, yeah, week 11 is not due till the 20th. So, and it's all the final stuff. So we have 3 weeks now to get everything done. I mean, we should probably continue to meet maybe and see, where we are and who needs help on
I
what.
would agree with that.
So, but
I would agree with that. So we've got 3 weeks to have it pretty much finished, right? Like,
Yeah,
should
like
be
finished.
done and presentable on week 3.
yeah, like we have to meet before that, pitch it, and then submit that into the assignment, I think. So technically we need to have it in probably 2.5 weeks.
Okay. I think a 2-week schedule on this would probably be fine. So, in terms of scheduling things out, we should probably at least have a base design, even if it's not moving and doing things. We should have buttons in place, maps and or pictures in place. Everything along those lines. If we could get that done in the course of a week, which I think is probably doable, because like I said, we've already got most of the design for the app itself down with the PowerPoint. So if we can spend the first week basically laying things out and making it look somewhat presentable, and then the following week making buttons do things, making menus do things, making the app actually function and work. I think that we could probably do this in 2 weeks. So 2.5 weeks is a nice buffer, but I think we could probably get it done in 2. So
I mean, we can get it done in 2 weeks, and then we can go through it and figure out our presentation outline. So those last couple days, then
yeah,
we could do the group video and pitch it and record it and be done.
sounds good. Sounds nice.
Okay, so
Um,
when you guys start this, are you guys gonna have a way to share it to each other?
So I
Or
believe that the answer on Stitch is pretty easily. The answer for Apple or Appy Pie.
You about said
I
apple pie.
feel like about it, yeah. I really don't care for the name of this. It's a stupid name. In regards to Appy Pie, my knee jerk is yes, but also again, I haven't played around with Appy Pie nearly as much, so I'm not familiar with how friendly it is to group activities or group share. I have to imagine, having worked with similar things in the past, that it should be pretty easy to share this stuff. And like just kind of basically set up a doc, but for apps specifically in the software. I'll have to look into that for Appy Pie, but I know that Stitch is basically a learning and software sharing platform, like you saw a little bit with the game design that the other group was doing. And yeah, so I know for sure that does. I don't know how great all of the resources are in Stitch for app design specifically, but it's made by MIT. It's used to teach basically K through like early college coding and stuff. So I have to imagine that there'd be some good ways to share and work with people on there.
What do you want to go with Stitch then?
Oh man, that is a great question, isn't it? I mean, I've got more familiarity with Stitch than I do Appy Pie, but on the other hand, I feel like Appy Pie is, as it's not necessarily an introductory level design program, I think that there is more that you can do with it a little bit. So we might be able to get slightly closer to like a functioning app rather than just a app that looks like it's functioning and is presentable. I truly don't care either way. I know I'm the person that's going to be dealing with a lot of this, so I should probably make the decision, but I truly don't care either way.
So for Appy Pie, if we're gonna use Appy Pie, then we're probably going to have to finish it in 7 days. Cause
Okay.
I don't wanna pay the $50, just use the 7-day trial. But at the same time, I can't find Stitch. I don't know why, maybe I'm not
You
spelling it
I-
correctly.
try MIT Stitch. No, hang on a sec. Oh, it's not Stitch, it's Scratch. It's Scratch, my apologies. Scratch is what I was looking for, not Stitch.
Okay. Found it.
Yeah. Scratch, my apologies. Scratch would be the other option. I generally agree with you. I don't necessarily have a problem eating the $50 if we need to, but
Yeah, I
I'm
have
with you. I
Venmo.
would much rather use freeware because I don't really want to pay a dime more for this class than I absolutely have to.
So
Yeah.
Scratch.
You know what? Yeah, decision made. We'll use Scratch.
Just check
Easy
it
enough.
out. I've never
So yeah,
heard of
we'll
it
use
before.
Scratch then.
Taking forever to load.
Let me go ahead. I'm gonna do some quick
Mhm.
surfing around here on Scratch and see what we can come up with. Games, art, animation, stories, tutorials. Yeah, I'll do some digging into Scratch and Happy Pie a little bit more probably tonight, and I can let you guys know hard one way or another where we should land. I feel like Scratch is definitely leading right now, but I just want to play around with the software a little bit and make sure that that it can do even like some of the stuff that we want it to do. Because I've made like Flash games and video games and animations and stuff on Scratch quite a bit before. But I don't know how many apps that I've tried to design on this before. So
I mean, if it can
but
just
if we'll
do what?
Hmm?
I was gonna say
Oh, go on.
if it can just look like it's interactive, then I think we're good.
Then that's golden. That's exactly where I'm at.
It's still a prototype.
I'm also with you.
And it's kind of
It's,
functional. So
Yeah, that's where I'm at. While it is like kind of a prototype, it does still have to at least like kind of present like the thing that we're wanting it to be, even if it doesn't necessarily like have a fully functional map in it, or is able to do all of this routing for us, and all of this stuff.
yeah, I think the final project it just has to be functional. Which if you can just click on some
Sure.
stuff and it takes you someplace, then
I consider that functional. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we will lean towards Scratch right now. I'll see if you have any desire to poke around on there and try and get a little familiar. You're
I
welcome
am
to.
there right now.
Oh, excellent. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll be working on it for a little bit tonight to see if it works. If not, then I can start looking at like Happy Pie, or if the stars align, I could try and see if there's like a freeware version of Happy Pie or something. But let's plan on using Scratch right now. If something changes, I will try to let you guys know basically by tomorrow. So that way we don't get too far into the process and we're like, oh, we should probably be using this instead.
okay, sounds like we got a plan. So we're gonna start the final prototype. We're gonna meet probably Friday with the other group to go over the PowerPoint prototype. If
Okay.
you guys could look at the design journal, there's still some team stuff that needs to be done. And it's all in that the week 9 info has all that information. I guess I could switch this to week, well, what are we, week 10 now? What are you doing? Get away. Oh. And then we would just need to do the second prototype feedback whenever we do meet with the other group. And I think that's it. Once we meet with that other group and we get all that other week 13 stuff done, I'll put it all in here so you guys can just copy paste it.
Okay.
Either in here or in the design journal. I don't know yet. Depends. I'll probably copy the feedback. Probably just going to use the same type of feedback system as we did from the last time.
Mhm.
Copy paste it and have it in here. Oh no.
So that I was looking through that thematic, whatever.
Yep.
Let me find it again.
Thematic ideation.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through trying to find it again.
Page 32.
Damn, where'd it go? So it's in the week 9, right?
Yeah, week 9. It's right after all of the field work stuff.
All right. I know I found it before. It's
The
after all
thematic
this.
identification and composite character profile.
Yeah.
Okay. It's page 32 in the design journal, if that's what you're looking for.
I don't know what it is, but
It could be because you're on a laptop.
there we go. There it is. Found it. All right.
Laptops, the pages seem to be not so much on a page. Okay, I have the stuff from the group thing in the week 10 now, so we can get in there and add stuff to it. To change the name of this. Okay.
So what else do we need to do in here? So what else needs to be done to that thematic page?
We just need a picture of like literally just anybody. And I think just a second, I'm adding some stuff to
What type of picture are we needing?
I probably something like maybe in a environment like a public transportation environment, because it says picture of user, so it's literally anybody using public transportation, I think.
I would even go so far as to say it could also be anybody using a phone.
Anybody using an app. Yeah,
Take a picture of me holding my phone right now.
I mean, it'd be great if you go stand at a bus stop. I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and I could do that. I can.
Stop
live in
with Google
town.
Maps.
It's literally just a picture of
also just-
anybody, but I'm never in town to take a picture of anybody, so that's the problem I have. And then I think the point of view statement needs to be revised according to this. I've kind of put
Can you
something
move your
in there.
character using arrow keys?
Do what?
Sorry.
I was gonna say I did not recognize that voice, and but so I think the point of view statement needs to be revised. I've kind of got some stuff in there, but I don't remember when I wrote that, so that can probably have some stuff added to it or taken away or whatever. And then it says characteristics related to the problem space and fieldwork results. So I think going over the fieldwork results is what made me put stuff down for the picture in this section too. So I think just kind of bullet points some characteristics that we're looking for the app, I guess.
I'm sorry, what page is that on?
What page is what on?
Where you're at right now on this, or,
Page 32.
oh, okay, sorry, thank you.
So I think so like one characteristics could be central field work. I mean, like, and so like, I mean, I have a lot of the stuff like up in the picture where it has all the up
The
in
bus system, the train system.
yeah, all those have like, you know, stuff that I took from the field work. So pretty much just centralizing everything down at the bottom, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. There wasn't like anything on this. I don't remember. I just happened to find it in here.
So for that initial point of view statement, so the last sentence, we will interact with the problem by observing the problem in real time, location, whatever. At the end of it, should we put like to develop a system that will, I don't know how, I'm not gonna word
Complement and
stuff.
improve upon standing public infrastructure,
I mean,
public
yeah,
transit infrastructure.
the revised point of view statement could say something like that. So I mean, I have, you know, the problem is still the aging mass transportation infrastructure system. The system does not function as a whole. Eliminating congestion could allow some of the stress to be relieved. So yeah, I mean, it could be from,
I think what we're doing is really relieving the stress by
Yeah.
having all the different forms.
yeah, I mean, we're like relieving the stress from the mass transportation system by creating a system using current technology all in one spot, something, I don't know, something like that.
No, you're onto something here. I can take a crack at this.
Oh geez, there's a revised. Okay, there's a whole section. Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole different section.
Transit system.
Oh, I found it. Just wait. Just wait.
Oh, comment share data.
There we go. That's a solid picture.
I know, but it's not letting me click on it now. I can't make it bigger or move it.
It's not letting me either.
What in the world? Okay, it's there. It's just there now. So yeah, and isn't it like
It's
a
good.
perfect picture?
Yeah,
mean,
it is.
I totally know those people. It's fine.
Visualizes,
So then, yeah, the characteristics related to the problem space, I'll just throw some stuff from the top down and just call that good. Well, as long as we get the revised point of view statement, I think I'll be good. I didn't know what else to put in there. But yeah, I think next week I'll also try to have an outline kind of started for the final.
Outline.
It said that we have to have a presentation outline.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you gonna-
I also have a revised POV statement here. Let me know glancing thoughts or changes that should be made or anything of the like, comments, criticisms.
It's long.
It should be shorter than that.
I don't know.
No, it's perfectly fine. I'm totally.
No,
like,
let me
that is
read it
exactly
first.
the criticism that I'm looking for.
Let me read it first. I
Yeah,
just
that's
I
fine.
don't like reading, so
Sure. I tried to keep it to 3 sentences for what it is worth.
oh I mean yeah, if you want to delete mine, go ahead.
I like it.
It was basically a revision of yours. I know that you had mentioned possibly wanting to revisit it, so I was.
Yeah, then that's
presenting this
fine.
as
Then
a-
I'll just delete that first one.
Okay, because I did specifically rehash some of the points that
Okay,
you had
yeah.
made.
Yeah, then that's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking they were both going together. So
No, I
just
just
the
left
one
it
is
there
fine.
that way.
Yeah,
In
just
case
the
we were
one.
like, oh, that's too many words, we should just torpedo this, then I could just delete it and we'd still have yours, so.
No, that's fine.
I'm liking it.
Yeah. And then all right, so I think we have a plan for
Are you gonna share that outline?
I can.
So
I'll once I get it started, I'll share it with everybody. So if you want to add stuff or if anybody wants to add stuff to it, they can.
All right.
And then so Drake, I'll put your name on that. So Rob and Assy will work on the app if you guys want to communicate about that and be able to share it so we can look at it and maybe give critiques and stuff and try it. And then I'll start an outline and I'll share that with everybody if anybody wants to go on and look at it and add stuff to it. And same time next week.
Same time next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
Try to
if-
meet with other group Friday.
yeah, we'll try to
Yeah.
meet. I'll email them and see what's going on and try to meet with them Friday and get that done. And I'll post these videos from this in this week 10 info on the Google Docs, and then this will be ready to submit. And then find out what the other group wants to do and get that done and be done with this week, and then
on to next.
meet up next week. And if anybody needs to meet before that, like I'm usually I'm usually free in the evenings, so
All right.
Molto bene. Very
Okay. Never mind.
we'll go from there. What is on your wall, Drake?
What does my screen look like?
It looks like you have this big old spider on your wall right
Yeah,
above.
your monster spider that's above your.
What
Oh,
is
no, That's a limb.
No, it's
Okay.
not. That's a spider.
I thought it was like one of those Halloween decorations.
Yeah, no, I got he's a coon up there. So
I just saw a spider leg. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
it's a branch.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Alrighty.
a branch hold a coon.
Sounds like we got a plan then. Yeah, I will let you guys know when I post those videos, and then this will be available for export to PDF and submit.
Sweet action.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
All right,
See you guys.
Until next time.